Welcome to this remote control quick tip. This is a very quick one, but it's something that's catching an awful lot of pilots out, including myself occasionally. Now, normally in a USB cable, there are actually 4 wires inside. There are 2 for power and 2 for data. And this one, where we've snipped the end off, you can actually see those 4 wires inside. The red one is plus 5 volts, black is power, and the other 2 are kind of the receive and transmit pair for the USB connection itself. Now, something that's catching pilots out is when they're trying to build things or connect it up to the computer or configure stuff, is they're having problems making these connections. And that's because very cheap and cheerful cables that you get, particularly ones that are supplied with equipment just for charging, don't include the 2 wires here for data. They only include the plus 5 volts and the ground wires so that they can provide the charge and power and voltage to charge the device that you're plugging it into. If you try and use one of those cables to configure a device, then obviously you're not making a data connection at all and it won't work, even though what you're plugging it into is going to turn on and the lights are going to come on, the LEDs are going to be lit, and it looks like it's working. Another thing that commonly happens is USB cables do break down over time, and occasionally they will give up the ghost. We used one of ours recently that had given up the ghost finally to actually create a little 5-volt bench supply, so we can plug this cable into a USB port on pretty much anything and get a nice handy 5-volt supply for testing servos, setting up receivers and binding them to the radio, and also doing things like powering those flight controllers where they don't naturally power the receiver when you plug them into a normal USB. And I just wanted to share this because you'd be surprised how many times the problem that's being troubleshooted boils down to the USB cable either hasn't got all 4 cores in it or is broken. And it's amazing how often trying a new USB cable, a known good one, will get you out of trouble. So this tip is to say, just be careful. If you're having a problem connecting something, then the first thing I would do is double check that your USB cable is up to the job. Thank you for taking the time to watch that video. There are lots of other videos on the channel and they're carefully ordered into playlists. So you may find that there are other videos on this same subject that you can go and watch. So I would recommend going into the playlist area of Painless 360 YouTube channel and looking around and seeing what there is. You never know what you might find. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and happy flying.